Okay, morning everyone. Today is oh, perfect. Thank you for that reminder. All right, morning everyone. Today once again is July 31st. I believe it's Thursday. So today is our fourth session. So let's get started. Now, the important thing today is to realize that there is an assignment due tomorrow. So let's go over the first thing I always should do is check this course outline. Go down to today's date, session for July 31st, Unit 4, 1 review. Quiz 4 is due today. But if you check tomorrow's agenda, Unit 1 summative task is due and it closes at 11:59 p.m. Unit 1 summative task is not a quiz, it's under the assignments tab. So if you go here under assignments, you should be able to see this Unit 1, and there's three, assignments: application, communication, thinking. The way that this is set up right now, it's a little bit confusing. I'm going to try to clean it up a little bit more. There's really only going to be one PDF that you need to download and complete. Even though there's three different sections, is because the way we mark, some of the questions are under the application section, some of them are under the communication section, some of the questions are under the thinking section. So even though it's the same test, it's just been repeated 3 times. So that's a little confusing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to only have that one. So I'm going to leave the other 2 there. But I'm really going to have the application, the assignment under the application section. So that way everyone can submit it over here. You don't need to submit it 3 times. It's just one document that you're submitting, and you only need to submit an application section. I'm going to clean it up so that honestly, this shouldn't be an option for you to even submit 3 times. I won't get rid of it completely, but I'll make it so that you won't be able to submit it under the communication and thinking section, and only the application is really the one that you need to do. This really should have been combined into one, and that's what I'm going to do right now later on today. So tomorrow when you see it, you'll just see one thing. That being said, what am I talking about? So here, everyone should be able to go to trial submission. That's available right now. There's no restrictions. It's not for marks. It's just something for you to see on how to submit. So once you click on your PDF, it should download, and you should get something like this, where you have a PDF file with questions on it. That's what your test is going to look like. Obviously, I'm not going to show you the test right now because it's for tomorrow. But your test is going to look something like this, where you have, numbers, you have questions, you have a diagram, you have words, whatnot. And you'll have different sections like thinking and application and communication. So you have a few different options on how to submit your work and how to do it. The easiest, most simplest way for me and for some students, if they have a printer at home or access to a library if they want to, is to just print this, click on that print button, print it out, then they write on the actual test paper with their pen or pencil, make sure it's neat, legible, whatever, and then they either scan it using a scanner, or they scan it using a scanning app on their phone, or they take pictures, whatever, it doesn't really matter. And then they send those pictures either via email or Snapchat or, I don't know, WhatsApp web or whatever, Instagram. I don't know what students use, to be honest. Over the years, I've taught this, students use whatever app that they want to upload it back to their laptop or computer or to Brightspace. It doesn't really matter whatever you use, just as long as you upload those documents and attach it. When you're submitting, make sure you attach it here under this section here. The only thing that's difficult for students, not the only thing, but I would say the biggest thing that's very difficult for students is that converting the file to a PDF file. So you need to convert your files into a PDF file when you're submitting. Otherwise, Brightspace will not allow you to submit. So a lot of students, what they do is they use Google Docs And if you want to use Google Docs, that's fine. It's up to you. You can use Google Docs to. Actually, I don't even know what they use. Oh, I know what they use Google Docs. They use the Google Docs. They take the pictures, put it in Google Docs, and then they convert Google Docs into PDF, which is fine. It's not really the best way to do it. And if it's not legible or whatever, so you lose marks. So that's what I'm going to get into right now, which is how and what the rules are for submitting. So right over here, I've made some instructions. Instructions are full solutions are required for full marks. If you're skipping steps, you're not getting a full mark. Simple as that. Clearly write your solution in the space provided. Pretty straightforward. Use your skills and concepts taught in class in accordance with the grade 11 curriculum. This is important. The reason why I write that is for plagiarism purposes. I've taught a grade 11 course before, and I've had students, I'm not sure what software they use or whatever, they went on Google or I don't know what they did, but they were using concepts from, let's say, university, from grade 12. It's very easy for me as a teacher to see that the work that you submit is not grade 11 work. Very easy, trust me. I've taught, I'm a high school teacher, I teach grades 9 to 12. I've done university, I know what's university. So if you're using concepts that are way above this course, you're going to get a mark of 0. So just be careful with that. You must do one of the following. So this is what you need to do. Either you print the assignment and write on it, and then you take pictures and upload it, or digitally write on it, not typed. This is very important. A lot of students, they type their answers. You will get a mark of 0 if you type. What does digitally write mean? Digitally write means what I do here. It's all right. There you go. Hello. I digitally wrote that. What's the difference between typing? This is typing. See the difference? It's very, very different. I can tell the difference. It's very simple to tell. Typing is when you use your keyboard to type. Digitally writing is when you're using your mouse or like a stylus, or if you have a touch screen or an iPad or whatever, you can use digital writing to do it. So this is okay. This is not okay. If you're typing, you're receiving a mark of 0. Plain and simple. Or option 3, write your solutions on a piece of paper with clear notation of question number in sequence. What does that mean? That means you have your math journal on notebook or just plain paper, and you're just writing the answer. You don't have to copy the question down because I know that takes a long time, but make sure when you're writing the solutions, you're very clearly labeling question number 1, question number 2, and then leave space or whatever. Take clear pictures. Very important. So how to submit your work? Write your full name at the top of each page. So if you have multiple pages, make sure you're writing your full name at the top of each page. Scan or take images of your solution. So once again, you can use a scanning app on your phone, or you can just take pictures. I recommend using the scanning app because the scanning app will automatically convert your picture into a PDF, and you don't have to do the next step because it'll be done for you if you use the scanning step. But if you don't, and you just take a regular picture from your iPhone or Samsung or Google or whatever phone you have, if there are multiple pages, convert them to one single PDF file. This is not always necessary. If you have more than one file, wait, no. Actually, no, this is important, sorry, because only the most recent is kept. Yeah, no, this might be important. Never mind, let me... this is why we have a trial submission to see if it works. Never mind. Pay attention to this. Try to convert it into one single PDF file. Converting into one single PDF file does not mean one page. A PDF file can have multiple pages, but one file. So that's important. If you don't know how to do any of these things, you need to ask me questions. Clearly indicate the question number if you're writing on a line piece of paper. Okay, this is kind of the same as the top one. Upload your page in portrait mode. What does this mean? When you take a picture, some students, for whatever reason, maybe they don't check, the upload comes horizontal, sideways. And I need to tilt my head to kind of mark it. And I'm not going to do that like 100 times because my neck's going to break. So if it's not in the proper format, once again, you are not going to get marks for that page because that's an incorrect submission. to make sure you are submitting it correctly. And you can always check your submission. Once you submit it, you can go back and download the file yourself, click on it, and see what it is exactly that you submitted. Review your documents before submitting. Ensure that you have uploaded the correct files and the correct file. Important. I've had so many students, for whatever reason, they submitted a blank document. Guess what? You submit a blank document, I mark a blank document. You get a mark of 0. It's very easy to mark a blank document. It's 0. So this is your responsibility. If you're at the last second scrambling at 11:58 p.m. trying to submit something, I'm sorry, that's your responsibility. That's up to you to choose that time to submit. I recommend submitting way before then, not even the hour before. You should be submitting by max 10 p.m. the latest. Why are you waiting till 11 p.m. To do this? The Dropbox will open at 12 a.m. If you want to work at night, guess what? You can work tonight at midnight. It opens up tonight at midnight. You got till midnight. You got 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. If you want to do it late at night for whatever reason, that's up to you. If you want to do it early in the morning, 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m., you can do it at that time. If you want to, during the day, 1 p.m., 2 p.m., guess what? You can do it at that time as well. If you want to do it in the evening, 6 p.m., 7 p.m., whatever. It's your responsibility. You have 24 hours from midnight to 11:59 p.m. to do it that whole day, starting tonight at midnight. Tonight, midnight is when the day changes. So there should be no excuses that you didn't have time to complete this. The assignment or test, whatever you want to call it, is not going to take you 24 hours. We just give you all 24 hours for all the different, reasons that you may come up with that you can't do it. Well, guess what? You have a whole 24 hours. There should be no reason for you to not submit it within one of those, hours. Very important. No email submissions are allowed automatically. If you email me, mark of 0. I don't care. No email submissions. You have to submit it via Dropbox. So very, very important. This one here, a lot of students, for some reason, they don't understand. They're having trouble submitting. Well, guess what? You're having trouble submitting because you're not listening to the instructions. You're not paying attention. You're waiting to the last second to submit, and you couldn't submit it. So then guess what? You try your next best and you email me. As soon as I see the email, I'm going to be like, oh, well, this student clearly didn't follow instructions. They're losing marks. You are responsible for ensuring the documents are received in time. Yeah, in time, obviously. And are legible. This is important as well. A lot of students take pictures that are blurry. Guess what? If I can't read it, it's a mark of 0. I'm not going to strain my eyes. I'm not going to make this more difficult. There are over 40 students right now. And for every single submission, for me to do that, let's say there's like 3 pages for each kid. That's 120 pages that I got to look at. I'm not going to strain my eyes doing this. And I'm not going to tilt my head either. Make sure you are not sending duplicate pages. It's important. Some students accidentally have done that as well. Please, it's your responsibility. You are the student. It's your marks. If you want them, get them. If you don't want them, that's fine. It's your responsibility. Any missed questions or pages will be taken that you did not understand, and a mark of 0 will apply. Once again, if you're submitting blank documents or missed questions, automatically I'm going to be like, hey, you know what? You probably didn't know what you were doing. You get a mark of 0. There's no, oh, sir, can I please submit it the next day? No. This is very important that you understand this. The drop box closes. That's the deadline. And then obviously the last one is plagiarism. Just do not use, ChatGPT or whatever the students use these days to answer the questions. Trust me, I've given students a mark of 0 for plagiarism. Prior, I have been teaching this for a few years now, actually. So yeah, it's not hard. Trust me, it's not hard. I've looked at the test. It's very doable. I'll tell you right now, it's just 1 page, 3 questions. That's it. 1 page, 3 questions. And each question, I mean, in class, you would get anywhere from like 7 to 8 minutes. So even let's say 8 minutes by 3, 24 minutes, let's round up, half an hour. A good student can easily do this in 30 minutes or obviously or less. Even 30 minutes is a stretch. So I'm letting you know right now, it's not difficult. It's not meant to be difficult. It's just that students make it difficult for themselves by starting at 11:50 p.m. thinking they can finish it in 9 minutes and submit it. Let me know. There's been so much trouble with students trying to submit the file. And the biggest thing is trying to submit it